Greetings, film fanatics. Film Holmes here, and welcome to another rendition of Batman v Superman fucking sucks! Too many movies. Okay, I know I'm a little late to the bashing party when it comes to Batman v Superman, but I did not go see this in theaters when it first came out. I was excited for it, minus some of the shit in the trailers, like Doomsday being involved, and we'll get to that. I couldn't go see this movie because of all the bashing it got, and I saw the reviews of it and everything people were saying. Why the fuck would I want to go spend my money on this? But you know, I love the Marvel movies, and I love DC. I've always been a DC fan first when it comes to the comics, because Batman is my number one. And I heard Batman, or Batfleck, did a fantastic job, and Jeremy Irons as Alfred did a fantastic job. And Wonder Woman was awesome. It's just the Superman shit almost dropped this. I'll show you this in a minute. Superman, all that shit, all the characters sucked. So I went ahead and I bought the Blu-ray. I got it for a good price on Amazon. Thanks, Amazon. I guess that's a plug. But I got it for a good price when it came out, and I figured if I hated it, it'd make for an entertaining movie. If I if I hated it, it'd make for an entertaining review, because it certainly wasn't an entertaining fucking movie. Or I could show how surprised I am. But this is what I'm going to do. This one is going to be about the theatrical release, because what they did, they brought out the Ultimate Edition, and it has a theatrical cut of the movie, the shitty one that everyone saw in theaters. You could probably already tell how I'm going to go with this. And then also the Ultimate Edition. In this one, I'm talking about the theatrical. The next one, I will talk about the Ultimate to see if it's any better. And I hope to fucking God it is. But here, I'm going to talk about the theatrical cut of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Alright, so I'm not holding that. I watched this the other night, the theatrical cut of this movie, and I will tell you what, the first hour, I was like, why are people hating on this so much? It doesn't deserve a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, you know, it doesn't deserve like a 40, or no, it's not that low with audiences, I'm sorry, but it's lowered though since. It doesn't deserve that. The first hour, like, yeah, there's some shit I don't like, and there's some shit that's not explained, but I like it. The opening, and it's been talked about to death, but the opening with Bruce Wayne, the backstory of his parents getting killed and how they do that, the thing they do with the pearls, it shows how brilliant Zack Snyder can be as a director. And the cinematography was great. And seeing his parents get killed, it was very well done. And it was quick and to the point. The stuff with Bruce Wayne in Metropolis was great. The only thing I don't like is that the guy in the building that Bruce talked to, are we supposed to give a shit that this guy died? And why the fuck did he stay in the building? Why did he stay in there when everyone else was evacuated? You dumbass. But, again, they should have had a Batman movie way before this. There should have been a Batman movie, a Wonder Woman movie, and then they should have done Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Because the guy who was in that building could have been in the Batman movie, we would have seen him in that, and then we could have cared that he died. And it would have meant more why Bruce was so pissed at Superman for killing a friend of his, someone he was close to. But we're not going to get that, are we? But the first hour, I was with it. I was actually into it. I was like, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. It's not great, but it's good. And then the last hour and a half happened. And it was just like they decided, you know what, fuck it, we give up. We don't know how to edit. We don't know how to write. We don't know how to direct. We're just gonna do whatever we want, throw it together, and the crowd's gonna love it because it's Batman v Superman. They're gonna fight. I'm Batman, Superman. We're gonna fight each other. And Wonder Woman's here. She's got boobs and everything, and the audiences are gonna love it. Idiots. Whoever edited this movie is an idiot. And if the studio is responsible for how this was edited, then they're the idiots. But anyone who's responsible for this cut of the movie, it is one of the worst put together movies I have ever seen in my life. I've seen horrible movies. The Room had more consistency in story-wise than Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Which probably isn't true, but I'm a little pissed off. Because to see a huge movie like this, a movie that people have been waiting for years, decades, for it to be treated this poorly is an abomination, not only to filmmaking, but to comics. The comics that these superheroes came from. It is awful. So much isn't explained. So much is terrible. It's terrible. And even though this movie is months old and I'm way behind with bashing it, it hurts when a movie that should be really good is this bad. This should never have happened. Zack Snyder's a better director than this. David S. Goyer is not a better writer. I could see, but, I don't like David S. Goyer. I think he's a piece of shit writer. Anything good in his movies was not him. That's how I feel. It's probably not true, but that's how I feel. But there were moments of brilliance in this movie. I mean, the fight between Batman and Superman, even though it only lasted 8 minutes, was still really cool. I mean, Superman gets the shit kicked out of him the whole movie. From Doomsday and Batman. I mean, it kind of makes Batman look like an idiot. Like he's not very strong, which I'm not a big Superman fan anyway. I like Henry Cavill as Superman, but... or Cavill, whatever the fuck his name is. Henry Cavill, that's what I'll call him. I like Henry Cavill as Superman, but he's always just... That's all he ever does. He just frowns. Superman is not a guy who frowns all the time. He's Superman. Even Bruce Wayne gets to smile every now and then. Even Batman smiles every now and then. And I didn't believe his relationship between him and Lois Lane. There's not enough of it in the movie. And Lawrence Fishburne, his role in the movie, I love Lawrence Fishburne, but all he does is just yell, Kent! 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 Where is he? Where's Clark? Where's Kent? That's all he does in the fucking movie. And the newspaper stuff is boring. It's boring as hell. And the reason why Superman and Batman hate each other, Batman has more of a reason. Superman has no reason why he hates Batman. None. Nothing. And the biggest thing is Jesse Eisenberg. I didn't hate Jesse Eisenberg in this movie. I thought it was a very different take on Lex Luthor. It's wrong. And towards the end, he was annoying me. Frankly. But he didn't bother me as much, maybe just because I love the Joker so much, because he was playing Lex Luthor as a milder version of the Joker. But I kind of liked it. And I really love the music in this movie. I have the soundtrack now. The Wonder Woman theme is fucking amazing. If you haven't seen the new Wonder Woman trailer yet, once they hit that music at the end, oh my god, you shit your pants with excitement. Even though that trailer was very well done, I'm very excited for the Wonder Woman movie now. I was before, and now I really am. I hope it's really good. But Wonder Woman was a highlight in this movie, and like I said, Jesse Eisenberg didn't bother me. Batfleck is awesome. I think he's been the best Bruce Wayne so far, and he's a very good Batman. I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I just wanted more with him. All the Superman characters suck. They're boring. Lois Lane, her whole thing of reporting, trying to find out all along the bad guy was Lex Luthor is stupid. I actually did enjoy Holly Hunter in this movie, but there just wasn't enough of her to save that part. The writing was atrocious. At least, or not even, I guess, the writing, the editing. How they edited this was awful. Nothing's explained. And it flows well, but it flows so fast you don't get what's going on. I finally gave up. And the ending, and I won't say what happens, because even though the movie's out and you shouldn't have seen it already, I won't spoil it. You know, I mean, Jesse Eisenberg with his blood and Zod's body in the Kryptonian ship that crashed make Doomsday. It makes no fucking sense. I still don't understand how that happened, but whatever. And how Jesse Eisenberg was able to use the ship, it just gives him access after he put his hand on it. Yeah, because he's Kryptonian all of a sudden? No? Jesus Christ! I mean, I'm angry about it. I regret buying it. I shouldn't have frickin' bought it. $20 out of my pocket is gone. And the ending was stupid. It was stupid. It wasn't epic because the ending should have happened 5 movies from now. They blew their load way too quick. And you disappointed everybody. And there's so much work is going to have to go into fixing this goddamn movie. So much. I know Jeff Johns, I believe his name is, from DC. He came aboard. Thank Christ. You know, the new trailer for Justice League came out. It's good. It's not great. There's a lot more humor in it. And yeah, there wasn't any humor in this movie, but frankly, I didn't want any humor. Maybe a little bit here and there. I didn't want it. So, but it was just dark and unpleasant, and just, it didn't flow the way it should have. And the scenes, it flowed well and fast, but it didn't flow to where the scenes going into each other made sense. It was so shittily edited, my God. But the good stuff with Batfleck, Jeremy Irons, I do like Henry Cavill as Superman, even though he's just, like, he smiled with Lois before he got in the bathtub with her. Oh my God. I was enjoying that scene of them talking in the bathroom. I really was. It was a nice scene. And then he climbs in the bathtub with her and, oh, we're gonna fuck now in the bathtub. It was stupid and cheesy, and nobody does that in real life. It's dumb. The actors looked uncomfortable doing it. It was stupid. It was great seeing Amy Adams with nothing on. You don't see her nude, but I'm not gonna complain to see her in a bathtub, but still. It was stupid. But, yeah, I didn't like it. I fucking hated it. I really did. Even with the good stuff in it, even the battle between Batman and Superman being pretty cool, it sucked. And this movie should not have been the second in the DC cinematic universe. They are trying so desperately to catch up with Marvel. And you're not going to. Why don't you just start your own thing? Don't catch up to them right now. Your movies will still make money, because this hasn't been done before for DC. So just do it. But be patient. And they're not. There's a lot to fix with this. I think I've already said everything I like about it. It's not much. But I will never watch the theatrical cut again. I will never watch it again. Ever. Ever. So my final rating for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, the theatrical cut, 2.5 out of 5. I wanted to give it a 2, but there is a good amount in this I liked. And that first hour, I was digging it. It was just the last hour and a half, so it had me for almost half the running time. So that's more than I thought it would. But 2.5 out of 5, that's my final rating. God, it's fucking awful. Awful. And they should be ashamed of themselves for releasing it this way. Who in the beginning when this came out gave it good ratings or good reviews? They're morons. Or they were paid off. But I'm done with that. I'm gonna watch the Ultimate Edition. I hope to God, I hope to Superman, since all the Christ imagery and the God imagery of him in this movie and in Man of Steel, I hope it's better. Otherwise, I really wasted $20, and that's a lot of money. So I'm gonna watch that, and I hope to God it's a better version of the movie. It's 3 hours, so that's like Dances with Wolves long, or Schindler's List long, or I don't even know. I don't know how long Schindler's List is. I know Dances with Wolves is 3 hours. Other epics, Ben-Hur, Gone with the Wind, shit like that. So I guess this is the Gone with the Wind of superhero movies, I guess. But hopefully it's a better version. I'm gonna go watch it now, and then I'm going to, next video I'm going to talk about it. So I'll see you in the next Too Many Movies with Film Holmes. I'm Film Holmes. Whatever.